Credit repair, credit repair sweeps, proof that credit repair sweeps are illegal and you are committing fraud. I would love for somebody to hop on here and prove me wrong on this. Spoiler alert, you can't. But I would like to hear you try. Anybody that's willing. I feel like somebody's going to get on here and try to prove that it's legal and legit. Please, please do. If y'all don't mind, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, share this everywhere that you can. Be greatly appreciated. Just trying to share the live with some people. Let's see. If y'all do have any questions, just leave them in the live chat. Also going to put a poll up. If y'all don't mind, vote. Be greatly appreciated. This makes it so easy to tell if the scammer's in here watching. Because if we get a yes, then obviously he's in here. But I am curious to know, if you really truly believe that it's legal, vote yes. But I do want you to also comment and explain to everybody else why you think credit sweeps are legal. So this live is more of the floor is yours if you can prove to me that a credit sweep is legal. Again, spoiler alert, you can't, because it's not legal. It is 100% illegal and 100% fraud. Think about it like this. You're basically saying that you stole your own identity to get those accounts when you use a credit sweep, when you claim identity theft. Because if you signed up for those accounts and you're also claiming identity theft, you're saying that you stole your own identity, which makes no sense. But if you think like Pinnacle Credit Repair, makes sense. Maybe you had some bad pizza that messed with your brain. Yes, like, share, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate that. But yeah, today's live is really just a leave it in the comments and explain how a credit sweep is legal. I mean, again, you can't, but I would love to hear what makes you think that a credit sweep is legal, because it is not. There's nothing about a credit sweep that's legal. Now, again, this is for people who actually signed up for the accounts. This is not for true victims of identity theft. If you are a real victim of identity theft, you are not actually performing a credit sweep. Credit sweep is when you sign up for the accounts and then claim identity theft, or you sign up for accounts and then claim that you are a victim of the data breach, which has nothing to do with accounts that you go into charge off and collection status. So just want to get that out of the way and explain that, because I'm sure somebody will get on here and say, oh, well, I was a true victim, so yeah, it's legal. It's not considered a credit sweep if somebody actually stole your identity, but you did not steal your own identity. So I'm just curious. I'm telling you right now, you can't prove it, but I would love to hear what makes anybody think that a credit sweep is legal.
Whatever I've been doing.
Just leave it in the comments. What makes a credit sweep legal? The GOAT. Thank you, Brian. You will pay in the long run for anyone who commits or signs up for a sweep. You or the business you sign up with are committing illegal actions based off your social security number. That is 100% correct. 100% correct. If you signed up for that credit card, if you signed up for that car loan, if you got that mortgage, if you claim identity theft, you're basically saying you stole your own identity, which makes absolutely no sense. So when it comes to the data breach method, even if you are a victim of the data breach, what does that have to do with accounts that you signed up for? If you didn't sign up for them and somebody did it from the data breach, then yes, you can use the data breach method. That's not what we're discussing. We're discussing how is it legal to claim identity theft or use the data breach method for accounts that you opened yourself, and what makes it legal to commit fraud. I'm really hoping that somebody comments and says something funny, because it will be something funny. And I know somebody's going to see this video and they're going to go back and they're going to try their best to explain how it's legal to do a credit sweep. Surely somebody has an answer for me. My understanding is they lie by identity theft, and then the credit companies investigate, and whatever was initially taken off your credit will come back on your credit. Well, Vanessa, to be fair to everybody else watching this video, you have the best person telling you this stuff, which is yours truly. Yes, you are 100% correct. So with regular credit repair, what they do is you send in a dispute letter and then they investigate and then they send you the results. When you claim identity theft, especially when you use 605B of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, they have to block those items in 4 days. So that's why all these people are offering 4-day sweeps. But you're not fixing your credit. They're going to go back and investigate, and the banks have all the proof that you're not a victim of identity theft. So it goes right back on your report. All the money you gave that person to perform the credit sweep is a waste, 100%. And if you're lucky, once they sweep that stuff, if it works, you can get approved for something. But some banks will go back and review your credit, and they can take that car and that house from you. I've seen it happen with my own eyes. So yes, it's not worth committing fraud. It's not worth doing illegal stuff. Listen, I understand you want this off your credit. You want it off right now. Legally, it's not going to happen. And again, if you don't believe me, ask an attorney. They're going to tell you the same thing. It takes time, and it usually takes a lot of time to get this stuff removed the legal way. I got to figure out why my YouTube video is not working on the sign up link. Wait, where's it at? Wait, I clicked on the wrong thing. Let's go. All right. Again, if y'all have questions, leave them in the live chat. I probably won't be on here long today. Copy and paste. Save. Yeah, I'm not sure why. I need to reach out and find out why it's not working. Yeah, don't eat pizza, especially if you're in Vietnam, because apparently, according to Pinnacle Credit Repair, something chemicals in the pizza will mess up your brain. Okay. Let's go back. Sign up. Remember, if you have any questions, leave them in the live chat. I'm only going to be on here for a few more minutes. And then I've got to work on a couple I got 2 more litigation underwriting agreements to finish for new consumers that signed up. So Pinnacle Credit Repair does credit sweeps and he sucks at it. He didn't fix anything on my credit. Yes, he does. He sends your information to a guy named Tammy in India, and he performs the credit sweep for $5. I've made videos about this as well. If you don't care about somebody committing fraud, if you don't care about them doing illegal things, go to Upwork.com and hire them directly, because guess what? They'll work for you directly for the same exact price that these CROs are paying them. So if they charge $5, $8, that's all you got to pay them to do these credit sweeps. So why pay thousands of dollars to these people who are literally paying them $5 to $8 to do this stuff for you? And that's if you don't care about them committing fraud and doing illegal stuff. I don't recommend you do it, but I would rather you go pay them directly than pay thousands of dollars. As I always say, at the end of the day go in. Just kidding. It's your money. You spend it wherever you want. If you want to give a scammer all your money, hey, you go right ahead. I ain't gonna be mad at you at all. It's your money. But yes, there is no legal way to do a credit sweep if you signed up for these accounts. It's not possible. You're committing fraud. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And if anybody ever wants to get on here and debate me on that or anything else to do with credit repair, be my guest. Looks like Andre's here. Maybe I'm wrong, because somebody just said yes, that it's legal. So let's see if they have the marbles to comment why they think it's legal, but it's not. So if you're on here, Andre, or whoever else thinks like Andre, please put in the live chat why you think a credit sweep is legal. I think everybody in here would love to hear why you think it's legal. But I know he's not going to comment, or whoever it is. It may not be him. It could be one of his many people that normally hop on here, and they haven't done it in a long time, but they used to hop on here and talk crap, and that's fine. Whether you want to be positive or negative, you're more than welcome to comment on any of my videos. Andre drinks the Kool-Aid, makes you feel good about yourself. I think they call that meth. I'm not sure what kind of drugs he's on at this point. I know he's sent his clients text messages on WhatsApp saying that he takes Adderall and just sends them pictures of all these drugs. And just, is that how a CEO acts? None that I've ever met. But I would love for whoever commented yes. I know you're not, but I would love for you to comment why you think it's legal. Oh, and I got called Eminem at the gym today when I walked in. Everybody was calling me Eminem, I guess because the hoodie, which I thought that was pretty funny. I'm gonna stay on here for a few more minutes and see if this person will tell us why he thinks it's legal. So everybody's probably thinking that I'm crazy for offering $10,000. Well, it's easy to do when you know that there's no way to make it legal. If you signed up for those accounts, there's no legal way to claim identity theft or use the data breach method. And I really wish somebody could explain to me why that's so hard to understand. Again, I get it. You want it done now, you want it done overnight, but it's just not possible. Come on, surely somebody feels like they have an answer for this. So 2 people think that it's legal. Please, please, I love a good laugh. So please comment in the live chat, or you can wait till after the video posts and comment then. Yeah, Pastor of Disaster. It's either Andre. Well, I mean, I could be wrong. It's more than likely Andre on one of his fake pages watching wherever he's hiding at now, somewhere in California, but nobody knows where. Nobody really cares, but he could be sleeping in a tent again. Who knows? I have no idea. I know nobody's paying him $5,000 to $10,000 to scam them, though. I do know that. He had to come back to the States so Daddy could take care of him. I would really love for somebody to comment. I think we would all love to hear your explanation on why you think it's legal. Because I can just about guarantee it's probably information coming from somebody on TikTok. It's really, credit repair scams are really bad on TikTok. And excuse me, if they're doing a credit sweep, 100% scam. Yeah, 10K would be nice for everybody right now. He liked underage girls in Vietnam as well, which is also why he came back to the States. Yes, he used to. Matter of fact, he still posts pictures with him and little girls on his YouTube channel, which is very, very concerning. It's extremely concerning. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm not trusting somebody that likes little girls to handle my credit. I'm not trusting them to do anything. I'm surprised the guy who accepts his supposedly big payoffs hasn't been investigated. Well, that's probably going to happen soon because he made a false claim to the FBI about me, and the FBI is aware of it. He thinks he's above the law, but he's about to find out that he's not. And these things take time, but that's okay. He'll make so many more mistakes in the meantime while he's being investigated. So that's a good thing. But yeah, I don't know why anybody would hire somebody that posts pictures with them and little girls on their YouTube channel. It's sickening, honestly. And I'm not even trying to be funny. That's a sick thing for anybody to do. I think this guy's 35 years old, and I mean, no. Which is probably another reason why he's hiding, because he likes them and because he scams consumers. Six. Vanessa. Sarah Hunter, how are you? It's been a long time. Vanessa, if you're still on here, I just sent you a text message. When I was his client, he told me that if a female is old enough to have a baby, she is old enough for him. He's disgusting. Yes, I've seen where he said that to other clients as well, on WhatsApp and email. I don't know what would make anybody that sick want to tell their clients stuff like that. I mean, obviously he felt safe because he was in Vietnam at the time, but he's in California somewhere hiding, so he really needs to be investigated for way more than just credit repair scams. Oh, while I'm on here, I need to. Have I heard back from, you know what? I have not. And I'm pretty sure you tagged me in that email with them, correct? Your credit took some hits. Is it late payments, collections, or charge offs, Miss Sarah? Let me see. Let me just log into the portal. Let me just do it that way. Usually I can get a quicker response that way. The boy's been in children's hospital. Oh no, that's terrible. Are they sick? Or, I mean, you don't have to answer that on here, but that's definitely understandable if you're trying, up there taking care of them. It's easy for stuff like this to happen. You're very welcome, Maurice. Let me find your file. Oh, they finally deleted all those. Okay, it'll take me a minute to find you. Let's see. Let's do it this way. He is. He is, Miss Sarah. Yes, it's probably about the same. And Maurice, I haven't forgot about you. I'm reviewing all the notes on your file from the attorneys. Do you remember how long ago it was when you sent the email, Maurice, if you're on here? Oh my goodness, Miss Sarah, that's terrible. Wow, that is awful. I hope they get to feeling better. 4 or 5 days ago, so I'll just say Monday or Tuesday. I believe it was Monday. Yes, for those of you who don't know, Sarah Hunter was she was scammed. She was one of the many people scammed by. I always say Mike the credit guy. It's not Mike the credit guy. It's Mike from the credit gang. The guy that was in Florida. They said he was making $66,000 a day. They took all the money Sarah had. She was trying to get into a home. I think those are your grandbabies, correct, Miss Sarah? I could be wrong, but we was able to help her with her credit and get her into a home. And if I remember correctly, I believe she's gotten into another home since then as well. But yeah, she's one of the many people that come from Mike from the credit game. And I was able to help her get into a home. And I'm still waiting for somebody to explain in the live chat how it's legal to do a credit sweep for items that you signed up for. Oh, I didn't mean to go back that far. Submitted. And I apologize, y'all. I'm looking at different stuff. Oh, Lord. I got to fix that. Again, if y'all have any other questions, you can leave them in the live chat as well. Yes, for grandkids. Okay, I thought it was grandkids. What's the delay on this one? I know you lying. All right, so I've definitely got to take care of this right now. Let me see. I apologize, y'all. I've got to do something real quick. Explain credit sweep, please. Yes, so all a credit sweep is basically claiming identity theft on accounts to get them removed. Basically saying these are not my accounts. I'm a victim of identity theft, and that's why they're on my credit report because somebody stole my identity. Sign up for those accounts, let them charge off, go to collections, and it's not legal to do that unless you are a real victim of identity theft. And almost every consumer that uses this method is not a victim of identity theft, but obviously they're claiming to be victims of identity theft. Savannah. Take team 1. Sorry, y'all. I've got to send a handoff email. Before I forget. So if y'all are commenting, I won't be able to see it for just a minute. But as soon as I'm done with this, y'all are asking questions, I will reply to them. But I will also be getting off here very soon. What's ERA? All right, let me make sure. Where's the tagging? That should be good. Oh. All right. Sorry about that. Mark 5 years since Credit Game filed a false FTC report in my name. I'm still dealing with this with everything. Credit and his resources are working even today to bring resolution. Yes, we are trying our best to get that handled for you. It is a very very long process. If you're doing the litigation backed credit repair or you're a victim of identity theft, look for it to take a minimum of 12 months. And typically with disputes, if you don't have collections, well, whether you have collections or not, when it comes to charge-offs and everything else, it's going to take up to 4 months before disputes go out because it's being done the legal way. This is another reason why we don't charge every single month for 12 months or for 2 years if it takes 2 years. We're not charging you every single month. You pay a processing fee, 2 monthly payments, and you're done. No more out-of-pocket fees. The only time you have to pay after that is if we win you monies from lawsuits. That is the only time. So that is why we don't charge every single month. So when it comes to paying off collections, don't ever pay a collection off. If you get a collection letter or collections on your report, send them to me and I'll have the attorneys review them. That's really what we need to do for you, Sarah, is get you in with the attorneys. Again, it is a very, very long process. But when you pay collections and when you pay charge-offs off, it does not help your credit at all. Now, it can prevent them from suing you. So it really depends on your view on that. I always tell people if they're not trying to sue you, don't pay them. I mean, obviously these people want their money. But as far as help on your credit, I would love to help you. And knowing that you're in Georgia, there's no fees. So it's absolutely free. And also remember, for anybody else that lives in Georgia, only attorneys and licensed realtors can actually work on your credit. That's it. Nobody else can work on it, not legally anyway. And they cannot charge you any fees. Attorneys can't charge you any out-of-pocket fees, and neither can a realtor in the state of Georgia. But for everything else, Sarah, and I know you're in a tough situation with the kids and all, but the main thing is make sure you're paying your bills, as long as you can, obviously. You don't want to let anything go into charge off or collection status. And if you do, you want to make sure that you're disputing this stuff, because there is ways to get this stuff removed without having to pay the banks back. Meaning, if we have to sue some of these people, sometimes we're able to include in the lawsuits that the debt is to be waived as well, meaning you no longer have to pay that debt back. But yes, once you file an FTC report, it's going to make it virtually impossible to fix your credit unless you reach out to the bureaus and let them know, and tell them to remove the last 24 months of disputes from your credit file. I apologize. I'm not good at multitasking, y'all. So I am about to hop off of here. I hate to hop off of here with this many people on here, but I've got some things that I've got to get done before lunch. So if y'all do have questions, you can text or email me. That information is in the top of the live chat, I believe. Yes. If you want to sign up for the litigation back credit repair, that link is in the live chat, as well as our standard credit repair, which includes CFPB complaints and certified mailing. I believe they're also in the description of the video. If y'all will share this video everywhere that you can, it will be greatly appreciated. I try to go live once a day, Monday through Friday. Every now and then I'll miss a day here or there, but I would say the past month I've been pretty consistent with going live at least one time a day. So again, sharing this helps get the word out that I'm going live. People can ask questions. And I'm here to either help you fix your credit. You can sign up for my services. And I'm also here to warn you about these credit repair scams so you don't waste thousands of dollars and make it that much harder to actually fix your credit the right way and the legal way. Because there's a right way and a wrong way to fix your credit. And some of these methods are 100% illegal. They're 100% fraud. And you really don't need to sign up for those services. I'm not a big fan of them, but it's really depending on the consumer's situation. Sometimes they really don't have a choice. It's typically between that and bankruptcy. And I also tell consumers, if you've got to file for bankruptcy, make sure that it is literally the only option available. Like you can't get your head above water. You can't afford to pay everything. You took on too much. That's the only time bankruptcy makes sense, because it's going to put you in a bind for a very long time, 7 to 10 years, depending on. It's 7 years for Chapter 13 and it's 10 years for Chapter 7. That's how long it'll stay on your credit report and make it really hard to get approved for things. But at that point, then you just build around the bankruptcy, positive payment history, and you just want to make your credit report as good as it can be after bankruptcy. But yeah, I got to hop off here, y'all. Miss Sarah, I believe you do have both of my numbers. You can send me a text message if you like. That's all I got for now. Until the next live, I hope everybody has a great day, and I will see y'all soon.